What is up, guys? Dr. Ray here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to do a very quick market update, show you the charts, tell you what's going on with Bitcoin and some of the altcoins, and then I'm going to give you some tips on how to survive this bear market. Alright guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter. Let's hop into it. Alright guys, basically what we're seeing, again, just Bitcoin kind of tracking within the same range that it's always been the past few days. Between that 28k to 30k-ish range, that seems to be where we're stuck in right now, and that's okay. It's just something we want to keep an eye on, kind of monitor the price. Things could shift to the downside, shift to the upside. It's a bit uncertain at this point. If we take a look at Bitcoin dominance, as we can see, it is starting to trend upwards. Unfortunately, this is just the way things go in a bear market. Typically, like we said in previous videos, Bitcoin is going to be the strongest of all the coins, and so we are seeing that Bitcoin dominance kind of shifting upwards. And I wouldn't be surprised personally if this Bitcoin dominance number heads up into the 50-51% or even higher levels than that as time goes on over the next few months. We shift over the BTC chart itself. We do see Bitcoin, as we said, is kind of tractioning within this range here. We saw it go down to about the $27,000 range, and it's kind of just floating between this. We did get that pump up to about 31k, 32k around here, which quickly dumped back down, showing a bit of support here and popping right back up. But again, this is an uncertain zone. So again, it's like I've said before, guys, you have to kind of ask yourself, what kind of trader are you? If you're a long-term trader, this is a Bitcoin accumulation zone, right? Bitcoin has shown a decrease in price from ATH to current price range of about 50-55%, right? If we zoom out, Bitcoin is on a discount from its all-time high. So this is an accumulation zone, right? And we're seeing massive support in this range. That doesn't mean Bitcoin can't pop up, come back down, and test some of these lower levels, 25k, 22k, or even as low as 15k or lower, right? But we are in an accumulation phase. So if you're a long-term holder, a long-term trader, this is the time to start considering to dollar cost average in. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to buy everything all at once. You want to invest in tranches. What do I mean by that? So tranche investing, okay? So a savvy investor, right, or purchaser or trader, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter, right? A savvy person is not just going to unload all of their stack at once, right? Unless they are a sophisticated trader and really know what they're doing. And even then, no trader, even a day trader or a scalp trader or whatever, swing trader, is not going to all in and on one trade, right? They're gonna have a strategy, right? So if you're a longer term trader and you don't know how to trade, in and out of the market quickly, one strategy you may use is, this is an accumulation phase, right? So you may buy with, 1/3 of your capital at this point here. And if Bitcoin is to dump further down to 25k or 20k, you deploy another third of your capital. And if Bitcoin is to dump, another down again to 15k, 10k, whatever your bottom range is, right? Then you deploy the other third of your trading capital. Now remember, this isn't all your money. This is just the money that you've allocated that you want to buy Bitcoin as it's dipping, as it's staying within this accumulation phase, okay? That's one strategy. Now you may say, okay, well, what happens, Dr. Ray, if, Bitcoin doesn't go that low? What if Bitcoin comes back up? Well, you have a strategy for that, right? You have a strategy for that. So maybe you deploy 1/3 of your capital now to buy Bitcoin, okay? And then as the price is coming down, you deploy another third, right? But let's say it doesn't go down. Let's say instead Bitcoin shows strength and comes back up. Okay, then you hold that capital and you decide, at what point am I now bullish on Bitcoin? Maybe that's if it pops above the 35k range. Maybe it's if it pops above the 40k range for you, right? At the end of the day, I can't tell you because I don't know what Bitcoin's going to look like if the price moves up or down, right? But these are the things you have to start thinking about before you even buy anything, right? You have to have a plan in your mind. If Bitcoin's going to go down, what am I going to do? If Bitcoin's going to go up, what am I going to do? And the reason why you do that, right? And this is how you survive a bear market or a bull market, right? The reason why you do this is because you don't want to become emotional, right? Emotions and trading or investing is what ruins portfolios. When you become emotional, and it's hard to stop becoming emotional, but when you become emotional, you make bad decisions. Okay, so you have to think of all of the possibilities beforehand. You have to think to yourself, what am I going to do if the price goes down? What am I going to do if the price goes up? And that includes setting targets where if you're really, in dire straits and need the money, which, listen, you should never invest anything into something highly speculative like crypto in the first place if you need that money soon. But if you're going to do that, right, you need to know when you're going to cut loss, right? Or if the price is going up, you need to know when you're going to take profit, right? You have to plan this all out beforehand so you don't get wrecked, okay? So like we said before, this is an accumulation phase, this is an accumulation zone. You should be staying away from altcoins. Even if you look at the ETH BTC chart, right, it's suffering, right? ETH BTC ratio is looking weak. You know, we could get a little bit of bounce here. We did see resistance here in the zone before. We could get a bounce here, and 0.05 is a pretty good ratio for ETH BTC, but there's a chance that it drops even further. You know, this is essentially no man's land. There's not really much support here. You know, we could see this drop as low as 0.03, and I know personally lots of people that are waiting for this zone, hoping that this zone comes where they can effectively double their ETH stacks, right? Sitting highly in Bitcoin, highly in stables, and waiting to see if this ratio will reach this zone, right? Now, again, what does this tell us? When we see ETH BTC so weak, that is a bearish sign for alts, right? Another reason why you should not be looking at alts right now. If Ethereum is performing so weak against Bitcoin, the other alts are getting wrecked as well, right? And that's why right now, alts are not at a discount, right? Alts are still relatively strong, even though they've drawn down so much. They are still relatively strong, right? Because ETH BTC and those ratios have not really cratered yet, right? So looking at coins like Avalanche and other stronger alts, they have come down about 90%, but that doesn't mean they can't drop more, right? Avalanche in particular, from all-time high, you know, we'll just trace it from here, currently down about 80%. 90% drop would put it into the $10 range, right? So alts can get crushed in a bear market. The longer that this market gets drawn out, the longer that Bitcoin stays suppressed, right, the weaker alts will perform, and that is when the real discounts are going to come out, okay? And that's when you need to be looking at coins to stack altcoins when they're at a discount, not at current prices, right? So what are some possible coins that we have on our list? Okay, number one, Cardano. I know people love to hate Cardano, but Cardano is the second coin after ETH that I would consider to be one of the more resilient coins. Okay, this coin has been around for a long time. Diehard supporters, strong community. Okay, one of the stronger performing alts. Okay, look at this chart. Boom, boom. This thing comes down any harder. You know, we're already in an accumulation stage with this coin as far as I'm concerned. However, I don't touch alts as long as Bitcoin is as dodgy as it is right now. That is my rule, okay? Second coin on my list, DOT. Similar reasons as Cardano. Strong community, highly Ethereum based, right? Very, very powerful narrative, okay? Third coin. People like to meme it, but Chainlink, okay? One of the only coins that has an actual strong use case, okay? Chainlink's one main failing, very poor tokenomics, okay? But they have some cool things coming up like staking, which I think are going to make a huge difference. And if you can get this thing at a very cheap price, I think it's an easy trade, okay? Next coin, BNB. People love to hate on CZ, people love to hate on BNB. I think they're fools for it. He's the only guy that's consistently shown a strong track record in crypto, other than some of the other big dogs out there. Seriously, people just like to hate on him because BSC is quote-unquote centralized. Listen guys, I don't care about all that nonsense, centralized versus decentralized. I'm just here to make money, okay? And BNB is not one you should fade. Next one, Solana. People like to hate on this thing, but come on guys. SBF, not much more to say. Next one, Avalanche. Again, if you guys are in the space, you know Avalanche. Next one, Matic, okay? Polygon, right? I'm gonna leave it at there. These are the coins I'm looking at. These are some of the stronger coins. Below this, I'm not getting into much of the other alts. The most speculative one I would consider, probably Matic, Avalanche, and Solana. The other ones I think are pretty good bets, but we'll see. Again, like I always said, guys, right now is not the time to be playing alts. These are just coins on my radar, coins that I will be looking to pick up if they go significantly cheap, and if we go Giga Bear. If we don't, that's fine. I'll hold my current stacks, sit mainly in Bitcoin, and ride the wave back up. Alright guys, that's it for today. Take care. I'll see you next time.